She's still here!
The fuck? Oh, it's a cutscene. I just hate how this part isn't voiced. When it comes to the Traveler's part. At least Lamine's part. Because it says that only Lamine, the two Travelers, was affected by the strike. It's most likely that Aether's part was voiced, most likely, so yeah. Yo. What is this? Could this be the catalysm? Is this where... Here... Is this where... I can't even pronounce her name, bro. Where she is right now?
We're not from the same world, are we?
Yeah, y'all not from the same world. Dipshits. So yeah. Between space and time, is it?
No. I come from your future.
Alright. Oh, okay, so the Traveler's shit is voiced here. I was just wondering in that other cutscene, her shit wasn't voiced. As in the animation type cutscene. As I like to put it lightly, bro. That's putting it lightly, bro.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
I guess they don't want to tell. The Traveler does not want to tell, considering that Conria gets destroyed at some point 500 years ago. Damn, 500 years ago in universities, it wasn't really important, bruh. Since that's when the Traveler loses their sibling. So yeah, to the Abyss Order. So yeah. That is so fucking crazy, bro. If you ask me, bro. So yeah.
No, wait. Don't answer
that. Yeah, I prefer you not answering, bro.
We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything.
Wow.
It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
Yeah, bro. So yeah. So as of today, Wednesday, September 17th, the Yankees got 4, 7, 10, 11 games left for the Yankees this season. So yeah. we gotta step up our game in order to even get to the playoffs. So yeah. Because remember, to get in the playoffs for MLB, it has to be the division leaders alongside 3 wildcard teams from each league. So yeah. So yeah, because if you're a division leader, something similar goes with the NFL. But for the NFL, the only difference for the NFL is that it's 4 wildcard teams from each conference as opposed to 3. So yeah. And on top of that, for NFL, it's only a single game as opposed to a series. So yeah. So yeah, guys.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
Matter of fact, let me see yesterday's results. And Yankees beat the Twins 10-9 last night. So yeah. I know this weekend WrestlePalooza is supposed to air. It is airing on that goddamn ESPN streaming service or ESPN Unlimited in the US and Netflix internationally in most markets, because there's a handful of markets that have their WWE programming air on a different streaming service. So yeah. Yeah, not just US is turns out US is not the only one to not have their pay-per-views on Netflix and have it on a different streaming service as opposed to Netflix. Like I don't know why ESPN Unlimited of all streaming services, bruh. That shit's $30 a month. Remember that, yeah, guys. I can tell the real reason why is because of TKO's greed, bruh. It always leads to greed for TKO, bruh. Always. So yeah. That's the common denominator on TKO's problems with WWE, bro. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so TKO's greed has been the common denominator of all TKO's problems with WWE, bro. So yeah. Whenever you see a lot of the problems, it all leads down to TKO's greed. And trust me, I bet you in the next 5 years, it's gonna end up backfiring on TKO's part, bruh. So yeah, a lot of y'all international markets have it best right now to have it on Netflix, as in everything WWE on Netflix. So yeah. With us, we only got the Unreal series, Monday Night Raw, and some documentaries. Y'all guys got basically the whole fucking WWE catalog in y'all country on Netflix. So yeah. Anyways, back to the.
That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
Mental. Wait.
Huh? What is it?
A hilichurl? This this is her future in Fayez. Oh, alright. It actually gives you pretty cool options, bro. To either give her the key or keep the key, bro. Let's see. See about giving it to her. What the hell just happened? Oh, some sort of portal, bro. Oh, oh, it's Aether.
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place.
Aether, you knew all this?
I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber.
So she actually did it.
We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again. But Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my
So it's
days.
basically a lose-lose situation for you, Aether. So yeah.
So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you.
Ooh.
But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person.
They say 3 keys exist simultaneously in that moment.
I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. But there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth?
She succeeded in bringing us together. Unfortunately, in this, it's versions of us 500 years apart. Damn. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led to the Savior to make the complete opposite direction. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria finally been revived?
Not yet. But I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So, I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process.
The Lord Knight did say before that he and she could only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason.
Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate, using an Intivat as the base. I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan's space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Diridith to cross paths.
Oh wow. So yeah. At the moment the Yankees are currently 84 and 67, bro. So far they're in that wild card spot currently. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, bro. I just wanted to check, bro. So yeah. That's not my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is why did the Lord and I agree to this shit? Bro.
After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location
Why?
for it.
Why? Probably going to you. I don't understand. Is this really just because of guilt?
When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you.
What? Your memories were erased?
But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Huh?
Damn. I don't know why. Okay. Shit. I wish this part was voiced, bro. Damn. Crazy. I just hate how this part, there's dialogue, but it isn't voiced. This is what I mean with these animated cutscenes, bro. In particular, so yeah. Why isn't either sibling voiced, bro? In this part, bro. Makes the cutscene look fucking weird, bro. And awkward to sit through, bro. Damn.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. Looking a lot more
I'm fine, just need some time to take everything in. Yeah, I'm on her cloud, bro.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
Dude.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well,
You don't.
never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later.
I don't need
alright?
to tell your ass shit, Paimon. It's personal business between the traveler and the siblings, so you don't have to know everything, Paimon. Oh my god, I just sounded like a fucking hypocrite, bro. I criticized Paimon for not knowing shit, but now I'm saying, well, never fucking mind, bro.
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
They caught off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
Dumbass.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Point.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Alright, but this I wanted to talk. I'll go first.
Huh?
Eon-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
It's time to keep your prison in.
Hip.
Wait, no, you're falling asleep. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot to progress. That was it for that one, bro. That was it for like Act 5, Chapter 5, Act 6. So yeah. Now we did not Cry's prelude already, yeah, guys. So yeah. That's definitely a lot of to process for the traveler, bro.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Oh, sorry about that, Catherine. She probably like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, okay. I'm actually, oh wow, 12? 3 more jumps away from 10, bro. I bet. I never even noticed this shit, bro. I know it's just me acting like an asshole in this part, bro. But fuck it, bro. It's Killer Chills. Nobody cares about them.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Oh shit. Oh. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. That was a lot of fucking sneezing, bro. No, not that. Shit, bro. Basically done with the Natland main Natland story. We still have the Travel Chronicles though.
Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodcry actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
So I meet Varka for the first time, bro.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Damn, they have chests here, but let's do it. It's no proof. Damn, can't open any of these chests, bro.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. When you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually, it's because Varka found out that Aino went wild after Anefa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon.
It
Yes?
should have been just Traveler, bro.
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
You know where he is now?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinjarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical monster coming and going like the wind. You think he needs our help?
Varka knew you'd say that.
Well, he need my help,
So he
really.
specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! That's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Bitch, you only say that. Bitch, you're only saying that because Varka paid for the food and shit.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Because, let's be honest, if Varka hadn't paid for the shit, you would have not batted an eye towards Varka, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should
Yeah,
be
by this
grateful
point,
for
we
your
all know
business.
how Paimon is by this point, bro. We're already in Nodcry.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Let's go to the gas room. Wait. That thing.
Aino? Present!
Oh, good shit, bro. Oh, this place is nice, bro.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh?
Yeah, you're just saying that because you want food, Paimon.
But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but It looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built amongst ruins, forsaking the wake of calamity. Dude.
You mean it's got something to do with Notcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
Sky is made out of ruins, so they use like spare parts to build Notcry. Oh my god, Paimon. What?
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions
Oh
it.
my god, Paimon. One of her. This is one of her traits, bro. Like, you could have at least tell us about the food, Paimon, from each location, instead of just sitting there acting like a dumbass. Because at least if Paimon tells us about the food, at least it would have been if Paimon were to ever tell us about the food and have us learn about the food from different nations, it could have at least not only fit her role as a guide, but also fit with one of her traits. But no, they don't. But no, Hoyoverse didn't do that. Instead they make Paimon just mouthwatering for food and act like a dumbass without actually acting like a guide. Hell, Inefa was a way better guide than Paimon. So yeah. Hell, I've seen characters that are way better guides than Paimon for each nation, bruh. The only time Paimon acted like a guide was when we was heading to Mondstadt. That's it. Other than that, she does not act like a guide like she's supposed to, bruh. She was supposed to act like a guide, but yet after we arrive in Mondstadt, she doesn't act like a guide anymore. As the other characters essentially take her role, bruh. Leaving her with nothing to do, bruh. Which makes Paimon very pointless in many scenarios, bruh. Hell, if I'm being honest, Paimon is the reason why some of the cutscenes was unbearable because of Paimon. So yeah. Like, some of my favorite cutscenes is the ones that don't involve Paimon. Or at least that doesn't involve Paimon all that much, bruh. Hell, even better if she's not involved at all. Which makes it makes a huge difference, bruh. In my opinion, bruh. When Paimon's not involved. Yeah, so basically Paimon is the reason why Paimon is the one that actually ruins several cutscenes throughout the game, bruh. And it's not just one cutscene or one story quest or one Archon quest. No, it's multiple, bruh. And that's a problem, bruh. Watch where you're fucking going, Paimon.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Yeah, no shit, Paimon.
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Who the fuck are you?
If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me
Oh,
Flintz.
Flint.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
It's long because it's in a different language, Paimon. So yeah. So yeah. Wonder what language that name is, bro. Is it Russian? I'm not so sure. Let's have fucking trivia, bro. About this dude Flint's.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Just the twins. As in Aether and Lumine are the only ones that are considered travelers. Flins. So yeah.
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Notcry today.
Slavic, okay. Slovakia.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Traveler, stupid.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
It looks like you stay up all night. Oh my god.
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Wow. Lantern. Something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
What the
Your
fuck?
surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay.
Because they're not the Undertaker, bro. If they're the Undertaker, then they would have been used to it, bro.
But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Alright.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Yeah. Like, and that's the reason why I tell you, Paimon, that you don't have to come with me. That you don't have to come with me a bunch of times because of how scared are you, Paimon. But you always insist by saying, "Oh, oh, I'm the traveler's companion, so I have to go. Like, no, you don't always have to go. That's the thing. That's the thing that pissed me off. She acts like she has to go, but in reality, she does not have to go. Like, she doesn't have to. No one's forcing her, bruh. Hell, not even the traveler. The traveler's not even forcing you to go. Paimon. She's not even forcing you. So, yeah.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be on that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like, there was something inside.
Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure. Well, I guess that'll be part of the graveyard, so.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
I'm about to spout all that weird stuff towards your ass, Paimon, and scare you out of traveling with me, bro. And I'm about to leave your ass behind in the graveyard. Paimon.
Paimon almost forgot something super
Spell then,
important.
bitch.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
You must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day,
Oh, hey.
may the blessings of the moon
Oh, hey.
shine down
Oh, hey,
upon you.
baby, who are you?
Huh? What's going on
Like
over
this.
there?
Hey.
Wait,
Yeah,
free
this-
food? Wow, the people here are so nice.
Oh my god. You're just saying that because I said free food.
Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
I bet you if they weren't handing out food, they wouldn't bet. You wouldn't bat an eye on them, Paimon. I bet you.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me.
I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma,
Llama.
enchanter of the Frost Moon Science.
Oh, hey, Llama.
Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take
Yes,
one each.
you have a sincere gratitude. Or my sincere gratitude.
These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the Moon Goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides
Fatui
of
members.
hardy Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Oh my god.
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Oh, grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown.
Oh, why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave. The place we call
Thanks for your
home.
kind invitation.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious.
Damn these transitions.
Refreshingly
These new transitions for Genshin, bro.
Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder.
Okay, not exactly new, but you get what I'm saying.
Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
What do we follow them up? The child high.
Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all.
Like, you actually where we should go next, Paimon? Like, Should the traveler be asking you that question, Paimon, since you're supposed to be a guide? Like, why you're not doing your job, Paimon, as a guide? It's the traveler that should be asking you that question, not the other way around. Like, stupid. Oh, Lord. This is why I say that this is why I say that Paimon is a terrible guide. Like, she's a terrible fucking guide. Like, and a very useless one as well. If someone were to ask me to cut some dead weight off me, I would definitely cut Paimon off, since she is dead weight to me, bro.
Let's
Oh my!
Okay, Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say
Oh my
is,
god!
don't fall
Oh my
behind.
god! Take those fucking glasses off, bitch! Like, take those fucking glasses off. Like,
This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
oh, okay. Finally, fucking finally, you're acting like a guy for once, Paimon.
This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids.
Oh wow! Finally, for once, Paimon's acting like a guy for once. This is the first time since fucking months that Paimon's actually acting like a guide. Yeah, how big of a fucking gap it is between months. How big of a gap it is when Paimon, like, why did it take all the way until Not Cry for Paimon to act like a guide again? Because now all of a sudden she recognizes her role as a guide. Oh, now she's acting like an actual guide for once, bruh. Because remember, the last time Paimon acted like a guide was at the start of the game, yeah, guys. Dead ass, bruh. It seems like Hoyoverse is slowly. It seems like Hoyoverse is slowly starting to listen to its fans, bruh. Because remember, earlier in Not Cry, we get the Traveler and Paimon speaking to each other. And now we're getting Paimon acting like an actual guy for once. So yeah. It might be only in small pieces, but it's a start, I guess. So yeah.
This is the Vesnici Prolicha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Wow. Finally. Like, this feels satisfying in my opinion. Why might I say I'm satisfied with this one? Because this is Paimon actually acting like a guy for once, bro. Like I said.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go.
Wow. Like, where was this Paimon throughout the whole story? Where was this guide Paimon throughout the whole story? That's my question. This was the Paimon that I was hoping for, yeah, guys. The guide Paimon. AKA, she's actually doing her job for once, bro. Like, where was this Paimon after Mondstadt, bro? Because this is only the second time Paimon actually acts like a guide. With the first time being, of course, in Mondstadt, bro. So yeah. Like, I would have loved to see this Paimon more. The actual guide Paimon.
And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance.
So far, this is one of my favorite So far, honestly, this is actually one of my favorite cutscenes in the game, bruh. And one of my favorite cutscenes in Not Cry. So yeah, of Paimon actually acting like a guide, bruh.
That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what do you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
The thing is that this should have been your job the entire game, Paimon. This should have been. But why this late in the game, Paimon? That you start. Why this late in the game that you all of a sudden, oh, I should start acting like an actual guide now? Like, I still think Enefa did it best. But hey, once we get to Snezhnaya, you should start acting like this more often, Paimon, as in be an actual guide for once, bro. At least in this cutscene, Paimon actually acts like a guide for once.
Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon?
My thing is that this is the way you should have been acting the entire time, as in you should have actually been a guide. You should have acted like a guide the entire game, but you didn't. You only act like a guide here and in Mondstadt. Other than that, you don't act like a guide at all. So yeah.
Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
I still. The reason why I didn't chose You're the Best, Paimon, because let's be honest, she only acted like a guide in Mondstadt and in Not Cry. Because I know that cutscene. This cutscene earlier, throughout this cutscene, Paimon actually impressed me on actually being a guide for once. Because for most of the game, she does not act like a guide the way that she's supposed to. Like, now she's actually acting like a guide in Not Cry. Remember, we only got one nation left. That being Snezhnaya. So yeah. Which is late in the game. So yeah. I'm not counting any limited time events or story quests or hangout events, because let's just say that they basically take place during said location. So yeah. Matter of fact, one of the storefront signs catch my eye.
Where?
And also,
oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh. Better not be who
the only
she thinks
issue
it
I
is.
have with her acting like a guide is those damn fucking glasses, bro. Those glasses, I honestly can't take Paimon seriously with those glasses, bro.
Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, Be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
That's something I should be asking you. That's something I should be saying towards you, Paimon. Because you're the same bitch who got scammed by Dory back in Sumeru. So yeah. Oh, okay. We'll continue our tour of take our tour. Continue our tour of Not Cry. Next episode. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, next episode. So yeah, guys. So yeah. But first, before we end off the episode, yeah, guys, let's do this. Let's do this shit. Oh, fuck me, bro. Oh, shit!
Hey there. I'm Kuki Shinobu, deputy leader of the Arataki gang.
I got Shinobu.
We offer a wide range of services, including but not limited to transport and logistics, security, home repair, and musical performances. Please feel free to contact me if you need anything. Here's my card.
I like Shinobu because she's the only one. She's like the voice of reason for the Arataki gang. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's gotta be it for this episode, yeah, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Viper sign off.